likes mangos? The real ones know. ¿Quiénes son mangos de aquí? Yes, I heard the whispers. Jessica, Jessica. So this next speaker is one of the most beautiful, influential poets of our generation and time. Casi, casi ya sabemos que nos va a hacer llorar. I'm on my period, ya estoy preparada. If you hear me in the back, just don't say nothing. Si me ven llegar toda mocosa. Pero anyway, les presento, it's my honor to welcome Jessica Salgado to the stage.
Shout out if you have the flow. I am Brown Girl, daughter of border hoppers. Mommy cleans houses too fancy for us to live in. Daddy parks cars too nice to ever dream of. I am the oldest of 3 sisters. Men yell welfare at mommy when they see us. I am Latina. I like reading, I like writing. This is funny to other Latinos because time is meant for more important things like cooking or cleaning or helping mommy because she works hard for us. I am Jessica. This name borrowed, it used to belong to a rich white girl my mother once worked for. I love dreaming, but I am not so good at doing. What I am good at is translating things from my parents like letters, school notes, work instructions, traffic directions, prescriptions. You see, I think in English when my tongue is stressed in Spanish. I am always missing a word for something in either language. I've been called many things, wetback, spick, beaner, and I became a statistic when I dropped out of high school, but I am still a writer. I learned to do this all on my own, nose pressed into Sandra Cisneros, Isabel Allende, Julia Alvarez, all Latinas, all born into Spanish and then translated into English just like me. Daughter of 2 people who knew exactly what they needed, so they transplanted themselves just to get it. Now, I am still a dreamer, but I am also a doer. And my cultura only makes it that much more beautiful. What's up, we all grow? My name is Jessica Salgado. I am a poet born in Los Angeles, Salvadoreña. Ooh, we got Salvadoreñas here? I love it. It is an honor to be at We All Grow as a speaker for the 3rd time. Ana and Paula, thank you for having me. I love you all so much, the entire team. Everybody's so great. And this is such a bomb spot. Storytelling is at the center of everything that I do. Every poem, every IG Live, every conversation we have is based around telling the story of my life, of our lives, of our culture, of us coming to the realization that we are incredibly valuable. And yes, there is a lot of pain before we get to the joy of who we are, but all of it is just bridges getting us to where we need to get to. Cuando mi papi murió, Mami took all of his gold and wrapped it in a... Cuando mi papi murió, Mami took all of his gold and tucked it into her closet. Yo me quedé con un anillo he gave me for my quinceañera. No me lo pongo, it's heavy, no me queda. It's always been more his than mine. Mi abuelita also left gold wrapped in a handkerchief. Mami guarda en su ropero back in El Salvador, las cadenas, las argollas, things she brags about to other relatives porque ella lo heredó por ser la preferida. Most of my poetry empieza con la muerte. I write best when I write about grief, de todo lo que he perdido, things I am terrified of forgetting, lo que se fue, what haunts me, lo que quedó, treasures I wrap away safely. Tengo 13 años de no ir a Salvador. I've been told it is way different now. Y ya no me acuerdo de las milpas, and I can't taste the mangoes anymore. O del mar, or the sand beneath my toes. Y tal vez ya no soy de allá. Maybe I am all American now, pero yo nunca quise eso. Is this how that works? Gentrification, colonization, vienen aunque uno no lo quiera. How do I resist being taken? ¿Cómo le hago para sentirme less lost? ¿A quién le cuento de la Mara Salvatrucha or the airplanes with their tiny seats? De mi español tartamudeado, my fear of flying, all my hair products in my suitcase, y mi inglés que no tiene periods or commas, y mis libros I could only read in English porque el español takes too much work. Me pregunta mi amigo, Jessica, were you born in El Salvador? Y yo le digo que no. He says, then you are an American. Y yo le digo que no. And I write this poem mitad en inglés, half in Spanish, to show him I'm not really una americana or completely anything at all, pero el inglés siempre ha sido lo más lindo que he tenido. Mira mi niña, my papi would say. Good English, so good. Y yo sonreía porque logré ser linda, aunque sea por un ratito. But what was I washing out of my mouth? You see, mommy keeps all of my baby teeth in a jar tucked deep within her closet. Same place she keeps my father's gold, my grandmother's jewelry. All of these things I grew inside of me when my only language was Spanish. Things I pulled out because I was told something new was coming, something more permanent, something more me, but my teeth are still there. If you shake the jar, they will rattle. If you shake me, I will rattle. If you love me even a little, I will call you corazón. It will be small and beautiful like that first tooth my father pulled out of me. Look at it. Aquí está. Yo lo crecí aquí, adentro de mí. But remind me again, what language did I begin telling you this story in? Thank you. I wrote that piece in 2016, and I was practicing it in my room one day, going over and over because I was going to go to a competition. And when I came out, my mom goes, why are you telling everyone where I have the gold? They're going to break into our house. And I was just like, Amma, you need to chill. The gold is fine. But that's part of the joy, right? Like, you know, in a fruit, when a fruit bruises, it's all of the sugar concentrating in one part of the bruise, in one part of the fruit that causes the bruise. And that is also with the pain that we have in our lives, with the joy, it all concentrates on one spot. And it feels sometimes sore to press into it, but it's important for us to remember that where the ache lies is also where we meet each other and where we find joy. And that is what I excavate with everything that I do, because all of my poems are about love. All of my poems are about some boy. All of my poems are about my fat. All of my poems are about my Spanish, my Salvador, my English, my Los Angeles, my pre-gentrification Silver Lake, my Echo Park before the food trucks and yoga parties, my belly swinging by the vegan restaurants, my double chin laughing in overpriced coffee shops, my minimum wage paycheck, my staying too long in too many places, my poor taste in men, my online dating, my bad dates, my ex-boyfriends and their girlfriends that live next door. So much drama. My niece and her laughter. My niece and all of her questions. My niece and her little hands pressed against my face. My niece and her hands wet with the tears on my face. My depression, my secret sadness, my ocean always asking for my body. My anxiety whispering my name at the nape of my neck, my hands, and how they listened and slammed against my body, and how no one ever saw the bruises because no one ever saw my body. All of my poems are about my brown girl body, everyone has an opinion about this body, I have to fight to love it every day body, my big, fat, beautiful body, my red lipstick smile, my curly Salvadoran hair, my mommy's hair, and my hair, oh my mommy, my papi, my drunk and angry papi. My papi yelling out my name in the middle of the night, my papi, and his belt against my skin, my papi's belt and how it whistled in the air before finding my skin, my long nights counting his snores, my grieving him 10 years before he died, my watching him die, my exhale when he died, my life after he died, my good life after he died, my guilt, my grief, my love. All of my poems are about my parents, my hardworking migrant parents, my hardly any English parents, my Saturday afternoon listening to Juan Gabriel parents, my early Sunday morning mass parents, my sisters and I in our prettiest dresses. Oh, my sisters, my first saviors, my first lesson in getting the hell over it, my singing at the top of their lungs until mommy yells, "Shut the hell up, this isn't a musical, sisters." My no one gets it like you do, sisters. You see, all of my poems are about love. The times that it came in floods and the years that I forgot what love was. All of my poems are collection plates I fill and fill and fill and fill, and I have yet to come up empty, and I don't think I ever will. Thank God for my poems, for how they always find me, for this heart that believes them, and these hands that always receive them. And may you always receive your stories. May you always find the bridges that take you from the grief to your joy. May you stand on the highest mountaintops and share that story, because we all have the power to document our history. That is the difference between the past and history, is what gets written down. So I invite all of you to find the joy in your storytelling and tell it from the highest mountaintop that you're not going to climb to, because we're not here to climb mountains. We're here to teach them how to kneel. So we're making the mountains kneel for us this weekend. Sorry, I'm making the water kneel too. We're making the mountains kneel for us this weekend. And I love you incredibly. It is an honor to be sharing this weekend with you. Thank you so much for having me.